Hi everyone, I am Ing Tiong Chia, MVP in Visual Studio and Development Technologies. Today I'm going to talk about preparing data for use Azure Machine Learning. Today's agenda will cover data pre-processing, strategy for incomplete data set. Let's start with data pre-processing. Cleaning missing data. Cleaning data is the process of adding missing information and updating or removing invalid data. Cleaning data means that you maximize your opportunity to build models that perform effectively. If you build your model on garbage data, then you can be sure that the model will not be successful. This procedure can increase process optimization. By cleaning data, you also learn more about the data. You might also find out more about the business itself as you try to understand why some data is correct and other data is not correct. Machine learning offers several ways to clean data. For example, you can use inbuilt tasks to work with missing data, or you could use the R script module enabling R scripting to clean the data. Normalizing data. Normalization is a technique often applied as part of data preparation for machine learning. The goal of normalization is to change the value of numeric column in the dataset to use a common scale without distorting the range of value or losing information. Normalization is also required for some algorithms to model the data correctly. For example, assume your input datasets contain one column with value range from 0 to 1 and another column with value range from 10,000 to 100,000. The great difference of number could cause problems when you attempt to combine the value as a feature steering model. Group data into bins. The group data into bins module support multiple options for binding data. You can customize how a bin edges are set and how values are appointed to the bins. For example, you can manually type a series of values to serve as the bin boundary, calculate entropy score to determine an information value for each range, to optimization the bins predictive model, plus assign to bins by using quantiles or percentile range. Control the number of values in each bin can also be controlled. Force an even distribution of value into the bins. So categorical value. The typical use for grouping categorical value is to merge multiple string values into single new level. For example, you might assign individual postal code in a region to a single regional code, or group in multiple products under one category. Let's continue with strategy lesson for incomplete data set. For handling missing data can lead to erroneous or unreliable result. Missing data can also lead to bad testing, which hurt the trustworthiness of your model. Machine learning has many techniques for handling missing data, and you need to decide which method is most appropriate for each situation. For the click value, to identify and optionally replace data values that are above or below specified threshold. This is useful when you want to remove outlier or replace with a mean, a constant or other substitute value. Working with imbalanced data. Imbalanced dataset means that the class you want to analyze is underrepresented in the dataset. In other words, you have far more data representing one outcome class than any other class. This issue could be due to incorrect sampling of the data or merely that the class itself is rare. SWOT is a better way to increasing the number of rare cases than simple duplicating existing case. SWOT takes the entire dataset as input, but it increases the percentage of only minority cases. For example, suppose you have an imbalanced dataset where just 1% of the cases have the target value A, the minority class, and 99% of the cases have the value B. To increase the percentage of minority cases to twice the previous percentage, you would enter 200 for small percentage in the module properties. Let's go for a demo. Now we will start with adding remove duplicate rows on the experiment canvas and connect the input port of the remove duplicate module to the output of a port of import data, and all the available column to the remove duplicate row. In the properties, hit line selected. In the select column dialog box, under the available column, click each column in turn, click a right arrow, and then click the tick. In the search experiment item box, subtype click, then drag and drop green missing data to the experiment canvas. Connect the input port of missing data module to the output port of the remove duplicate row. By clicking right at the bottom of the page, note when the experiment has finished running, you will get a failure from the cleaning missing data module because you did not specify what to do with missing data. Right click the output lower part of the summarized data and click the visualize. Note that there are 97,547 customer names in total, but only 97,147 transaction amount, so that 400 rows with missing value. This is confirmed in the missing value count column. 4 columns are missing data. Transaction amount, outstanding balance, last amount, transaction date. Go to visualization by clicking the X at the top right of the windows. Copy and paste the clean missing data module twice so that there are 3 instances of the experiment canvas. Connect output port of the remove duplicate rows task to each the input port of the cleaning modules. Click the left hand clean missing data module and in the properties pane, click launch column selector. In the select column dialog box, ensure that rows is selected and begin with no column. Check the list include next to column type. And select numeric, then click tick. In the center clean missing data module, in the property pane, under cleaning mode, click remove entire row. Click the right hand I'm sorry. Click the right hand cleaning missing data module in the properties pane. The launch column selector. Select column with the rows and the under begin with a no column. Include column type. Then select numeric and click check. In the properties pane under cleaning mode, click the replacement use properties and select generate missing data value indicator. And run the experiment. When the experiment has finished running, click the output part of the import data module and click the visualize. Note that the original data comprised 97,547 rows and 5 columns, and close the visualizer by clicking at the top right of the windows. Click of the remove duplicate row module and click the visualize. Note that there are now 97,321 rows, so machine learning has found and removed 226 duplicate rows from the original data set and close the windows. Click the left hand side of cleaning missing data and click on visualize. Note that the dataset contains 5 columns and 97,321 rows. No row has been removed, and any missing data will be replaced by the median of that column. Click the center output part of the central clean missing module and click visualize. Note that the datasets contain 5 columns and 96,921 rows. In this case, all the rows that have missing data 400 rows has been removed. And click the left hand output of the clean missing data at the right hand clean missing data and click on visualize. Note that the dataset contains 97,321. No have row been removed, and any missing data will replace the PCA operation and close the visualize by clicking the S at the top right of the windows and click save of the bottom of the page. That's all for my demonstration. Here is the resources about machine learning, and thank you.